All right, moving on. Sammy B, a bit closer to home. Sammy Burgess, SImi.
Oh,
Friend of the show. Big fan.
Follow Burgess.
Wins SAS Australia.
Mate, yeah, no, obviously he went through a lot of like off-field dramas and then with footy as well, he injured his shoulder, he had to retire. He was a fucking animal of the game, a true gladiator.
Fuck, he looked lean.
Going on the show, I watched a few of the highlights of him and stuff, and like even like fitting through that little tunnel thing, I wouldn't have
Claustrophobic
like,
as.
Do you watch any of the
I watched
couple
all
of
the stuff, yeah.
Do you know who was like the Billy Goat of Doom? It was funny. That actor, the Blood and Sand guy from
with the big tat, yeah.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
He looks like a fucking
but it was so funny. They got him interrogation and he started acting like he's like trying to portray another character.
Yeah.
And then
What the fuck you doing?
he's like, listen to the words of fucking the interrogator was like, what car did you get in or whatever? And he's just trying to like, I think it was like a carnival we went or something like.
Bro, they're ruthless, those two dudes too.
But
the
Sammy
instructors.
B.
Yeah.
You called that. Well. You did call that.
Yeah, I did. When he first posted it on Instagram,
you were like, done.
I was like, sure, like he did that on a story, and I was like, you've won this.
Yeah.
But then he messaged me. He's like, oh, you have to wait and see.
Beauty.
I've got a funny story about Sammy B.
Yeah, go for it.
So me and the boss, me and Ice, we went to Raymond Grace Day, and that's when like it was around this time of the year.
You play.
It was a little play up, and all the footy boys were there, whatever, and a couple of South boys were there, and. When Isaac gets pissed, he just gets like lippy as. And they knew, Isaac and Sammy knew each other from over in Wakey. Because Sammy Burgess with Bradford or whatever coming through. And then I remember me and Isaac, I think we left there, but they went at the front while waiting for the cabs and that. And I think Isaac mouthed off to him or something happened. And Sammy Burgess rang Isaac straight up and he said something. And then he said, something about he's like, oh, fucking smash you, Isaac. And I was like, fuck off, idiot.
Hung up on it.
Or something like that, and I was like, started laughing, bro. I was like,
how do you reckon that one goes, Sammy?
Fuck, man. Fuck that.
Fuck, did you see him when they had a fight on that show, Sammy Burgess and that AFL guy?
I didn't see it.
Pumped him, bro.
Did he?
Pumped him. I was like, oh, because
doing it for the culture, man.
Do you have to they have to call out someone, like number 11, call out number 8 or whatever, and then the AFL guy called out like Sammy. So, but like
mess with the bull, you get the horns, man.
Man, Sammy just went to town and like. He didn't wear a head guard. You have to wear a head.
Bro, the funniest thing was I watched, so back home, obviously New Zealand, we just got the Titanic released. We get everything about a year late. But we got last year's one just before I left, and it was with the honey badger, Nick Cummins.
Oh, yeah.
And he flogged that AFL chick.
I know.
So she's
you
like,
have to.
she tried to...
Hey, it's life or death.
She tried to like puff her chest out, and she's like, I want number fucking 11, and it was the honey badger.
Nah, bro.
And the instructor's like to him, he's like, hey, like don't pull back, like go for it. And he's like, ready, fight. And he just fucking teed off, man.
Yeah.
Like flogged her. You have to though.
You have to.
She held her own for a little bit. You know,
She did.
She didn't like get knocked out or anything.
She threw the little uppercuts.
Yeah, nah, you can't be doing that shit.
Would you ever a little bit of a tangent? Would you ever do SAS if the call came? Like post career?
I don't know. I'm the way I feel about reality shows. I'm not really much of a fan, to be honest.
Well, you don't like how it can be sort of.
Yeah, but it's just not my thing. You know what I mean? My life is like,
It is what it is,
I do live the reality life.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
We vlog it. We
vlog all the time, so you know what I mean? But like SAS and stuff, I just...
What about Survivor?
You would have been good at Survivor.
You'd be good
No
at
way.
Survivor.
Would you ever do SAS?
Nah.
Nah, too hard for you, eh?
Like as soon as I seen that tunnel thing and just seen Sammy
Yeah.
Burgess stuck in it.
Well, they tear gassed them in the first episode. You mentally...
tear gas. Nah.
You break in a heartbeat.
Nah. The tear gas and all that shit, to be in that tunnel was what would fuck me up. Everything else I watched
I guarantee
was
you what they would have is they'd have some sort of, I don't know this, but they'd have some sort of like extensive questionnaire you fill out at the start.
Yeah.
And whatever's your fear, that's
yeah.
what you're going to do.
Oh.
You'd lie on that. You'd be like, oh, my fear is heights, when really you're like a skydiver. You're like, oh, no.
My fear is fucking
having sex.
delicious food.
My fear is candy cane from Stranger. Yeah. Do you know what? Like we did have like that stuff reminds me of like when we had
getting her back.
Look what my fear is her unblocking me.
Fuck. Congrats, Sammy B. You did it,
well
bro.
done.
Well done,
Sammy.
Doing it for the culture.
On your Burgess.